The polls are now closed in South Carolina, and CBS News estimates Donald Trump is in a tight race with Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. Have a look at the numbers as the count continues. You can see Donald Trump with 31% of the vote at this point. Ted Cruz follows at 27%. Marco Rubio is the third in the three-man race with 23%. Major Garrett is covering the Republican race for us tonight in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Major?
Jim, South Carolina takes its conservatism seriously, also its historic role in solidifying the likely Republican presidential nominee. This is also a state where voters tend to decide late in the process, and all of this appears to have conspired against Donald Trump, whose support appears to have eroded a bit as the week has continued, as questions have been raised about his conservatism and his temperament for the presidency. Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio have hammered these points home and campaigned relentlessly across the state, both in person and by pouring millions into television ads and direct mail pieces. And all of this taken together has made this a surprisingly tight race.
Folks, it's crunch time. You know what that means, right?
At Donald Trump's last rally before the South Carolina primary, he urged supporters to give him a mandate.
You're going to say to yourselves, that was one of the great evenings and one of the great days of your lives.
The size of Trump crowds and polls here point to a second primary victory for the billionaire real estate developer.
Please remember to vote for Marco Rubio today.
Volunteers for Marco Rubio worked the phones on primary day. Rubio is battling Ted Cruz for second place. Cruz has flooded the state with TV ads, phone calls, mailers, and volunteers. Likely not enough to catch Trump, but perhaps enough to keep him in range.
Governor Bush has a proven conservative record.
A small band of Jeb Bush volunteers looked for a ray of hope.
I feel great. I'm always excited on election days.
While Bush hunted votes in Greenville, a fourth-place finish or worse could prove fatal. Facing a Trump victory, Bush again dismissed him as unelectable.
Trump can't win. Plain and simple. This isn't about appealing to people's deep anxiety, which is legitimate. He can't be president.
We interviewed Trump Friday, and he told us he doesn't fear a smaller GOP field once his competitors start to drop out.
I'm going to get a lot of those votes. So when the field shrinks, I'm at 35, 42. I have polls all over the place, but I'm already up into the 40s in many polls. When the field shrinks, I'm going to get a lot.
John Kasich arrived here with almost no support and has begun to catch on. Advisors now hope he could surpass Bush.
There will be a scramble right up till the last ballot is cast. But what I do know is we're going to do far better than what the pundits thought we were going to do. And, we're going to do a lot better than 1 or 2% of the vote here. Bush and Kasich do not appear to be a part of tonight's primary conversation, and that is particularly bad news for Bush, who now appears headed for his third underwhelming finish. Kasich did better than expected here, but did not create enough traction, Jim, to compete credibly.
Major Garrett covering for us tonight in South Carolina. Thank you, Major.